this video, I'm going to talk about something I mentioned a little bit before about online dating. But this is more of an alternative to it, because to me, that online dating is where you will find the predators. And I've mentioned before that I did a whole lot of it. And when you can say you did a whole lot of it, you should have stopped it long before. Get a clue, you know? It's not going to work. And I think one of the reasons is because there's a lack of community. You know, unless it's some kind of where you meet up and people know one another already, like a small area town, you know, or a small area. There's like, if you're just meeting somebody online, where is the community? And that community, you know, to me, it's needed for that there's some sense of accountability. You know, you go on a date with somebody and it goes really horrible. They have no, you know, from an online dating thing, they have no accountability. Who are they accountable? You know, that's going to say you shouldn't have done that, or you know, just somebody who's there who knows, you know, knows what's going on. You know, and they feel a sense of accountability too. You see what I'm saying? So to me, an alternative to this would be, and I think I mentioned this in one of them, in a video, is to not, you know, how everybody's against dating somebody you work with. Well, what about a friend and somebody that friend works with? Okay, now I could be well behind on everything here. Maybe people are already doing the rest of this. But I think that, because, you know, when you work these days, at least here, look at that. What is a vulture? Yeah. When you work somewhere here, they generally, every place I've ever been to, they do a background check. And they don't just do a little one, they do a major one. And I know that nothing is 100% safe. Anything can go wrong, you know, it can, you know, become dangerous. But at least you know this person has had a background check from this company or corporation they work for. Okay, now, maybe this is the part where I'm behind, and maybe people are already doing this, and it's well known, but I haven't heard of it at all. It's, okay, you have a friend who works at this place, and she knows somebody who's looking to date and is around your age and all that. Why doesn't he or she, you know, take a small video on that friend of yours cell phone, or send you a small video, you know? But still, and you could do the same, you know, if you're not wanting that person to have your phone number right away, you know, do it on your do a little short video, an introduction of yourself on your friend's phone, and the friend can show that person, okay, and vice versa. You know, that way you get at least a little bit of an idea, you know, of what's going, you know, what the other person is like, and they get a little idea of what you're like. But I think you can go from there, and you can see, you know, the benefits. I do wonder if people are doing that. You know, some people don't work, and some people don't, you know, have a friend that would be willing to do that. But I don't know. My experience was friends or family even love to be matchmakers, of, you know, thing, and especially either way, you know, if they can get you to do it for them too, you know, don't have to pay one of those, if they still have them these days, one of those dating places where you do the videos and stuff. But anyway, you know, nothing is 100% safe. Like I said, you know, it could turn out bad, but at least then they have a little bit of, you know, person that they feel a little bit of accountability with, and you know, they're working at this place and they work with this person, and you know, I think that people who would say that they would do it, or who would do it, just my opinion, would have more of a, you know, they're going to be good. Because you could say, yeah, but when you get past the best dating behavior and everything, they still have somebody to be accountable toward. They might feel that nothing's 100% foolproof, right? So, yeah.